The Davis Cup journey continues for Team Philippines, this time with a shot at climbing out of Group 4 and back into the Asia-Oceania Elite.
With us today are two veterans poised to lead the way,
Yes.
Joseph Lizardo and Ruben Gonzales. Good evening, gentlemen, and thank you for joining us here on Play by Play.
Thank you. Thank you for dropping by.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank
Thank you very
Ruben,
much.
thank you.
And I know you guys are leaving soon, so we're going to try to not take up too much of your time because you need to train, you need to rest and all that. But thank you again for joining us. Joseph, let's talk about the here and now, though. 2025, Group 4. The goal is promotion to Group 3. So how exactly does that happen? What is the preparation? What is the mindset going into this?
Well, you know, last year when they asked me to captain and I asked who's in the team, I was like, oh, good. I don't have to do anything. They just have to show up, you know, because they're so seasoned, right? You know, I have a very seasoned, I have, you know, maybe one or two young players, but Ruben and Francis Casey are just like veterans. They're both top 200 in the world. So that really is almost like probably walk in the park for me, right? So that's what kind of happened. Obviously, in any competition, there's always that one challenge which we encountered, and they prevailed. So now we also have the same exact team. But this time around, they're all fitter because they have one more year to prepare because everybody knows that Group 4 is definitely tougher than the Group 5.
Yeah.
So, you know, for sure, in my opinion, we have a great chance, of course, right? And like what I said, they prepared from the time that we saw each other last year all the way up to now. So it wasn't just for this week. So they've been preparing for a year.
Well, let's go to Ruben, Group 4. It's really tough. Countries like Kuwait, we have Kyrgyzstan, Qatar. What kind of competition are you expecting this year?
I think the highest ranked guy there is the #1 player from Malaysia, so I know that if we play them, it's going to be tough. But in Davis Cup, anything can happen, you know. So I think everyone's good. There's going to be a lot of good players there. So obviously, we don't have to play every team. So we'll see what the draw's like and who we're going to play first. So.
Is there any team, any country, any player you're excited to face?
I'm not so familiar with a lot of the teams that are there
yeah.
because obviously the last time we played we were a bit higher. But yeah, I'm excited. You know, me and Francis, we won the last SEA Games. We had a lot of success together in Davis Cup as well. So I think we're going to be tough to beat.
All right, well, Joseph, you came back to the Davis Cup just last year, when Philta was reinstated, yes?
Yes, yeah.
So as of now, like, what is the biggest improvement in the team's preparation now that the Philippines is back in the Davis Cup full-time?
Well, you know, for me, it's all about flexibility of the association on how I kind of wanted things, and I have that. You know, they're very open-minded to all the ideas that, you know, I'm pitching to them, and it really is. I think that's a huge improvement because sometimes, like, you know, when you don't have that flexibility, it's absolutely hard to fix a program. So, you know, that to me is the biggest improvement. Having a team like them, I think, like what I said earlier on, it's super easy because you just have to show up because they're really good. So, thank you.
And, I mean, Ruben, you're nonstop. I mean, you won the last 2 SEA Games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're definitely nonstop. And he coached you when you were 16 years old.
Yeah.
Grabe.
So there's familiarity there.
Are we mentioning ages already now?
Let's
No.
not. I'm just,
Please,
let's calm down on
We were talking about that
Yes,
for the
but-
benefit of the viewers. We were
Yes.
talking about earlier off air, and you'll be surprised. But go ahead, yeah.
But yes, how does that factor into your preparations coming into this year's Davis Cup?
Yeah, obviously, I know I've had a pretty long career so far, but it's one of those things as an athlete, like when you accomplish something, you're looking for the next thing, right? So, you know, we won SEA Games in 23, and I was like, all right, 25, you know, you're ready to get ready. And then we won Davis Cup last year, and then I was like, all right, Group 4 next year. So it's one of those things that it's never that you ever get there. It's always that you're in preparation, trying to improve and get better as long as you can do it. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the challenges this week.
Let's say you get promoted this year. We're all hoping, of course, that that's the goal. Of course, do you feel that this team, Ruben and Joseph can answer this, how close do you feel that this team from being competitive again and hopefully in Group 3 being promoted, or even World Group qualifiers down the line?
Yeah. Let me answer that first, though.
Sure.
So me as a captain, I saw these guys are very talented. They're committed, and we had this discussion. I said we're good up to Group 3 for sure, and then Group 2, we're gonna have to work a lot harder because then, that was the group where we played Greece, right before the pandemic, and Tsitsipas is what, top 10?
Yeah.
Top 10 in the
He was
world.
5 in the world.
He's
yeah.
5 in the world in the time, and that's kind of what's waiting for us.
Yeah.
But we have now until then.
Yeah.
So I believe if we do everything properly,
It is possible.
I would like to be
I am.
ready.
Yes.
I would like to be
ready.
ready.
Okay.
And I think 3 years is a lot of time to get ready.
You want to add?
For sure. I mean, 3 years, like he said, but it's like we all have to step up. It's not like one of us is gonna win all the matches. We all have to be better. We all have to take our games to the next level, and for us to compete at that level. The best players in the world are there, and that's always the goal: is to play the best players in the world. And yeah, we have a long way, but I see that we can do it. So I'm excited about the process of that for sure.
All right. This is one of those moments, again, we say we wish we had more time. We always say this, and we do wish we
All
had
the
more
time.
time. But,
It's just a 30-minute show. Sorry.
It's a great time for Philippine
Yeah,
tennis.
yes,
It's a wonderful time to be in Philippine tennis. So now we have so many people, watching and supporting. Do you have a message to the Filipino tennis fans as you head into this crucial Davis Cup campaign? Joseph, you want to go first?
Yes, first and foremost, grab some rackets, grab some balls, head to whatever open space. You don't need to need a tennis court. Just get a chair, hit over the chair, and go. Just keep on playing tennis wherever you can.
Yeah, the support of the fans means a lot. We see all the messages, all the cheers, all the claps. We hear everything, and I hope they realize how much it actually means to us. I think sometimes you think that gets overlooked, but it really doesn't. And as I get older, it's something that I really cherish and I really appreciate. I'm really grateful for all the people that support us. So thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Ruben, and thank you so much, Joseph, for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank
and
you.
good
Thank you
luck
for inviting us.
Thank
in
you.
your
for having me.
Davis
You
Cup
It's funny.
campaign.
My uncle, I think he's watching right now, and he says he used to. I can't say the word, but you used to kick his behind when you were playing back in Valle, in the juniors.
We
you were
all
number
grew up
one.
in Valle Verde. So,
Sinisweep mo daw eh.
yes.
All right. Those were Joseph
See you later.
Lizardo and Ruben Gonzales of the Philippine Davis Cup team.